Hello everyone, this is Dan Gramza and welcome to Gramza Market Studies for Monday, May 14th. For those of you attending the Traders Expo in Las Vegas, I will be presenting there on Monday from 9 to 12. I hope you do come by and say hi. And for those of you attending the ATAA conference in Melbourne, Australia, I'll be there for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Again, I hope our paths cross there for those of you in that part of the world. Looking forward to being there, and I'm also looking forward to exploring these markets with you. The S&P and these other markets gave us the right kind of close. The NASDAQ, the tech stocks were beaten down a little bit. We're seeing a little bit of slower reaction here from that market. We do want to see some strength starting Sunday night, and we want to see it staying above 6,900. Fundamentally, right now, it was an orderly day. We have some positive signs, I think, coming regarding the trade situation with China. Right now, there's a drug proposal from the Trump administration about how to reduce cost of drugs. Excuse me. See, it just chokes me up thinking about that. And we have things in the Middle East seem to be somewhat calmer. So right now, everything seems orderly. That's the way I would describe today's action. NASDAQ market, quiet, others indices stronger. Let's talk about the dollar. And what we're seeing here in the euro, and I had some questions regarding that from people. The magnitude change here, by the way, I went through that with you, difference between the bullish and bearish levels, but let me just tell you where I get that. The magnitude change there is 430 ticks. Each tick is $12.50. So 430 times 12.50 is $5,375 a contract. Same thing for the Swissy. That happened to be not by plan, but 430 ticks as well. Now down here with the British pound, the magnitude change between the bullish and bearish levels in that market was 655 ticks, and it's $6.25 a tick, or $4,093.75 a contract. And what I'm looking for is I think the dollar may continue a little weaker, bit weaker at the beginning of the week. And in the interest rate markets, the short end of the curve 90-day paper traded above its bullish level. Magnitude change here between that bearish and bullish is $150 a contract. What I really find interesting is the short end of the curve had some volatility, and so did the long edge of the curve. This is representing 30-year bonds. What we see in the middle here is 10-year interest rate markets, a 10-year note, fairly quiet, unchanged. That's what I was looking for Friday's action. And I'm looking for a down day on Monday. Let's move over to gold. Did gold give us some follow through? And the answer is kinda. It did make new highs. But as I mentioned to you, I think you and I talked about it, was this move we saw on Thursday in gold was not really strong. It was a market that really lacked confidence. If it had confidence, it would be closing a bit higher. Or maybe I talked about that in the advanced video. But anyways, I think we should be cautious here when it comes to the gold market. I'm expecting it to turn over on Monday. And crude oil. There's no real strong reason for crude to rally. I like the action that we're seeing, but I'm not looking for a gigantic drop. We may kiss the magic 70, though, by the end of Monday. And in the grain market, we've been talking about Susan Abbott Goodell's book, Trading in Sync with Commodities. And one of the references that she had was her observation was there may be a significant low in beans on May 11th. Now, here's what we're seeing on Friday. So we want to pay some attention to that in the future. This may be something that we can look back at to see how the market reacted. Now, price-wise, this market would imply a movement back to the downside on Monday. 997, 998 or so would be the objective to the downside. So we're looking for a little bit more weakness. It'll be interesting to see how it behaves. The issue for us also is, how do we go lower? Do we go lower and have a big red candle closing on the low? Or do we go lower and we have a big shadow on the bottom? two different messages about this price action. But we'll talk more about that next week. In the meantime, take care. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye bye.